Welcome to our channel where we share with you the latest health and medical information. In today's video, we are going to explain why you should not eat pickles every day. If you like this video, please subscribe. Don't forget to like and share. Pickles may be good for your health in some ways because they are high in many nutrients such as vitamin K, vitamin C, manganese, folate, magnesium, and potassium. But it's possible that eating too many pickles could have negative effects on your health. And the most common health issue linked to eating too many pickles is high blood pressure. The reason for this is that pickles are very high in sodium or salt. Salt has been linked to high blood pressure, but only if you consume too much of it. In fact, consuming more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day can increase your risk of developing hypertension. High blood pressure can lead to other serious medical conditions such as heart disease, stroke, and kidney disease. Pickles contain about 600 milligrams of sodium per serving. This means that if you have more than one serving of pickles per day, you could be getting close to or over the recommended amount of sodium. Therefore, it is best to enjoy pickles in moderation. You can do this by having no more than one small jar of pickles per week. You could also try to switch up your snacks so you don't get too much sodium from just one type of food. If you love pickles, then maybe you can try eating relish or sweet pickle peppers instead. These two foods are similar to pickles, but they typically have less sodium. So try switching things up and adding some variety to your diet while still enjoying tasty snacks. The next reason you shouldn't eat pickles every day is that they can cause an increase in blood sugar levels. It has been shown that eating pickles can cause a spike in blood sugar levels. This is because pickles are high in both carbohydrates and sugar. The carbs in pickles get broken down into sugar when they are fermented. As a result, pickles end up having about the same amount of sugar as soda. Consuming too much sugar can lead to weight gain and an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. One study found that eating pickles increased blood sugar levels by an average of 24.9 mg per dl. This means that if you ate a meal that was high in carbohydrates, your blood sugar levels would go up even higher. This is because the body absorbs sugar from both the food you eat and the fermentation of pickles. People with diabetes should avoid eating pickles every day. This is because their bodies have a harder time regulating blood sugar levels than people without diabetes. If you have diabetes, you should limit yourself to one small jar of pickles per week. You can also try to choose pickles that have less sugar in them. Some brands of pickles have less sugar than others, so be sure to read the nutrition label before you buy. Another reason you shouldn't eat pickles every day is that they can cause dehydration. Pickles are high in salt, and as mentioned before, eating too much salt can cause the body to hold on to water. This means that if you are eating pickles every day, you may not be getting enough fluids. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and constipation. It can also make it harder for the body to regulate its temperature. This can be especially dangerous during hot weather or when you are exercising. If you want to enjoy pickles, make sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Also, be careful if you are eating pickles during hot weather or when you are exercising. You may need to drink more fluids than usual to avoid dehydration. If you're looking for a healthy snack option, consider having pickles as a side dish instead of eating them straight from the jar. Pickles are typically low in calories, fat, and cholesterol, so they won't add much to your daily intake of these nutrients. They're also a good source of fiber, which can help keep you feeling full and satisfied after a meal. However, pickles are high in sodium, so it's important to watch how many you eat. A good rule of thumb is to have no more than 1 small jar of pickles per week. You can also try mixing up your snacks so you aren't getting all of your sodium from just one type of food. If you love pickles, then maybe try having relish or sweet pickle peppers instead. Both of these foods are similar to pickles, but they typically have less sodium per serving. So try switching things up and adding some variety to your diet while still enjoying tasty snacks. Some people wonder if eating pickles every day can lower blood pressure because they are high in potassium. Potassium is a mineral that helps to lower blood pressure. One study found that eating 3 servings of high potassium foods per day can lower blood pressure by about 5 millimeters of mercury. However, another study found that eating 4 or more servings of high potassium foods per day did not lower blood pressure any further. This means that eating too many potassium-rich foods may not be beneficial for people with high blood pressure. It's important to note that the study did not specifically look at pickles, but rather high potassium foods in general. However, it's likely that the results would be similar. Therefore, if you have high blood pressure, you should not eat pickles every day. Instead, you should eat a balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods are rich in potassium and other nutrients that can help lower blood pressure. Although there are some potential downsides to eating pickles every day, there are also some potential benefits. One of the most notable benefits of pickles is that they are high in many nutrients, including vitamin K, vitamin C, manganese, folate, magnesium, and potassium. These nutrients play a variety of roles in keeping the body healthy and functioning properly. For example, vitamin K is important for blood clotting, while vitamin C is important for the immune system. Manganese is important for bone health, and folate is important for cell growth and development. Magnesium is also important for muscle function, and potassium is important for maintaining proper fluid balance in the body. Pickles also contain antioxidants, which are substances that protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can contribute to the development of chronic diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and Alzheimer's disease. So by eating pickles, you can help protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals. There are several ways to lower blood pressure naturally. Eating a healthy diet is one of the most effective ways to lower blood pressure. A healthy diet is one that is rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein sources. This type of diet can help reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke, which are the leading causes of death in people with hypertension. Regular exercise is also important for maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Exercise can help improve overall cardiovascular health and can help reduce the risk of developing other chronic conditions such as diabetes and obesity. Getting regular aerobic exercise such as brisk walking for 30 minutes most days of the week can be helpful. Stress management techniques such as yoga, deep breathing exercises, or meditation can also help reduce blood pressure. Stress can contribute to high blood pressure, so finding ways to manage stress levels may be beneficial for people with hypertension. Getting enough sleep is also important for maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Most adults need around 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Sleep deprivation can raise cortisol levels, which can increase blood pressure. So getting enough rest is essential for those with hypertension. As we age, it is normal for our blood pressure to rise slightly. However, there are some things that we can do to help prevent this from happening. One of the best things we can do is to make healthy lifestyle changes. This includes eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, getting regular exercise, and maintaining a healthy weight. We can also help reduce our blood pressure by avoiding tobacco products and excessive alcohol consumption. In addition, it is important to manage stress through relaxation techniques such as yoga, meditation, or deep breathing exercises. By making these changes, we can help ensure that our blood pressure stays within a healthy range as we age. So what are the things you should know about pickles and your health? Well, first off, pickles are a good source of many important nutrients, including vitamin K, vitamin C, manganese, and potassium. They also contain antioxidants, which can help protect your cells from damage. However, it's important to remember that pickles are high in sodium, so you should eat them in moderation. In general, it's best to enjoy pickles as a treat rather than eating them every day. While pickles can be a tasty and nutritious addition to your diet, it's important to be aware of their potential drawbacks. By following these guidelines, you can help ensure that pickles remain a safe and enjoyable part of your diet. So remember, everything in life is about balance. Including pickles in your diet occasionally can be perfectly fine. Just be mindful of the sodium content and don't overdo it. Prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains is always the best approach to good health. Thanks for watching. Please like and share.